What's going on, guys? It is a cold and pretty crappy day here in St. Louis, Missouri. Far cry from where I was just a couple of days ago in Southeast Asia. That trip was epic. Those videos are coming up soon, but now I'm really excited to get in there and check out my very first St. Louis NARBC show. We're going to do the Rattle On Awards, but we're going to do something a little bit bigger and a little bit better with them. I'll show you that in a little bit, but right now, I'm getting in there and I'm going to check out the St. Louis NARBC Reptile Expo. This is going to be epic. Oop, I'm gonna need this. I'm Dāv Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures. All right, as soon as you walk in, we've got US Ark, we've got Redline. JD Constriction is out here because JD is awesome. But you go in over here, register over there, and look at this. All right, so right off the bat, I ran into Jason Amos. We filmed out at your place in California. Now you're in Oklahoma.
Yep.
But you're still working with the Stranger Gene.
Very much so.
And you're doing some really amazing stuff with the Stranger Gene. But first, this isn't stranger stuff, but this is amazing stuff. Look at this. This is a banana inchy leopard clown. And this one is just an inchy leopard clown pied. Did I say pied on the other one? I'm sure everybody can figure out that that's pied, right? But look at these two snakes. I mean, just look what leopard inchy does to pied clown, and look what happens when you throw banana into the mix. Man, these are amazing snakes. This one's only $7,500. This one's $10,500. But if we come over here, you are doing some really amazing stuff with strangers over here. And we've got a stranger lavender albino, and then I see a stranger cinnamon lavender albino over there. So we're going to take a look at this guy first. Look at that. Look at what Stranger does to lavender. Stranger is one of those genes that is really kind of still underrated for what an amazing gene it is. But look what it does to lavender. And then you had that cinnamon over there, right? Man, so, you know, we can look at lavender cinnamons all day long. But you add that Stranger gene and it just gives it this nice back stripe. And look at those muddy orange yellow sides. That is a gorgeous combo. Clean belly. All right, but we all know how much I love pieds, and I've been looking really forward to seeing the Stranger pied, and you hit it right here.
Yes, a nice low white version.
Look at that. Here, let's get this guy under the light here. Now, this is something that I did not expect to see Stranger react with pied. That is really, really orange. So if you look at this, that's what Stranger looks like normally. It's just this really cool, funky pattern, dark ball python. But then you add pied to it, and look at how orange it becomes. That is kind of unexpected, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right, I've been looking forward to seeing the Stranger pied for a long time, and man, it does not disappoint. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know why bloods aren't like the most popular python out there. But the cool thing is, these are bloods, these are boas. Bloods, boas. Bloods, boas, Catalia.
Hi!
Erica, what do you do with the monkey?
No!
What do you do with the monkey?
I just hold it like this now because it's so clean.
No. What do you do with the monkey?
You do not. I'm not saying it.
Say it.
No.
Do it. All right, guys, so we are taking the Rattle On Awards to a whole new level. I've been doing these awards at these expos for a number of years now, having a ton of fun with it. but it's really time to take it to the next level. What the winners would get is they would get basically a printable certificate that I would send out, and that would be about it. But now that I've partnered with Zach from Sacred Gecko and Exotics, who is one of the most incredible artists I've ever met, he has created these. Check that out. So now with the Rattle On Awards, I'm only going to be giving out the Rattle On Awards at NARBC Expos. I'll still do other Reptile Expo videos, but I won't be doing the Rattle On Awards at those other expos. We are partnered with NARBC to do the Rattle On Awards, and again, Rattle On Awards will only be at NARBC Expos, but look at this amazing trophy that Zach has designed, and each winner of the Rattle On Awards will get one of these trophies to display on their table. These are just amazingly awesome. So let's get right into giving out the Rattle On Awards for the November 2022 St. Louis NARBC Reptile Expo, and we're going to do that right after this. Rainbow Mealworms is not only a proud sponsor of this channel, they are the premier source for all your reptile food needs. They grow all of their quality insects in-house, and I use them exclusively for all my insect-eating reptiles. So place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net or click the link in the description below. So when it comes to the Rattle On Award for the best lizard here, we are keeping up with tradition by having Catalia choose the winner, and you found something actually really incredible.
I did. It's a very, very special species of gecko, super rare, super uncommon, and the only ones I think I've ever seen in person.
All right, let's go check it out.
We are at A-List Animals and Gecko Addictions, and I have found a very special species of gecko here. This is a giant bronze gecko, also species named Trachygaster. These are not the typical trachees that you think of when you think of that word. These are actually the Madagascar species, so they are super rare and critically endangered. And this lovely lady here is the second person in the United States to have successfully hatched them. So I'm going to pass it off to her and let her talk about it.
Absolutely. So, I mean, these are just incredible because these are, they look very similar to the New Caledonian ones. They're the same size. But these are from Madagascar, which is...
They're off an island just off of Madagascar.
An island off of Madagascar. These are amazing. So now before we started filming, you were telling me that you are the second person in the country or the world?
In the U.S.
In the U.S. to actually hatch these out.
Yes. So this is one of 3 babies that I've successfully hatched. And I actually just sold these. I'm shipping them off next week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, so why... Is it just because of the availability, or are they...
There's not a lot of people working with them. There are several people working with them, but the eggs, we just can't seem to get them to hatch. They lay their eggs typically attached to the glass.
Sure.
Or attached to whatever, some surface. And so my theory is that removing the eggs and moving them is what might be causing us not to be able to hatch them very successfully.
And now, how much were these?
$5,000.
$5,000 for a pair?
For one.
For one! Wow, these are incredible geckos.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah.
So how old are these guys?
These guys were born, this one was born on April 2nd of 22.
Oh, so they're getting a lot bigger than this.
Yes.
That's right.
Like 3 times the size. So a full grown would be like about that big.
So these guys get lychee size?
Yes, just about. Not quite.
Wow.
Almost.
So because these geckos are so unique and so rare and so beautiful, and I love lychees, and these are kind of like the super rare, I mean, you said they're the step down from the size of a lychee, right?
So just slightly, yeah.
Yeah. So it is my honor to present to you the Rattle On Award for the best lizard at the show.
Thank you so very much.
So
it's got
now,
all these different lights and things.
Absolutely, it comes with a charger, comes with a remote. You can change the light. These are brand new. So display it on your table and enjoy, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So when it comes to the category for the best snake here, I'm pretty meticulous about this category because I look for things that are unique, I look for things that are one of a kind, and I look for things that, well, jot my draw. And I look for things that are jaw-dropping. There, I said it. But Over at Tyler Made Morphs, I found something that fits all those check boxes, and this snake is one of the most unique snakes I have ever seen, and it truly is one of a kind. I've said before that I am a sucker for paradoxes, and the reason I'm a sucker for paradoxes is because they are unpredictable. They're like snowflakes. There's no two paradoxes alike. They are unpredictable. You never know if you're actually going to get a paradox when you start breeding ball pythons. They just kind of pop out of the egg, and it's always an amazing surprise. And look at this snake. This is a lavender snow, which is an incredible morph in and of itself. You don't see a lot of lavender snows out there, but then to have a lavender snow paradox, this is such an incredible snake. So you have the lavender snow on the backdrop color, but then you also have this kind of ghost of a normal pattern coming through this snake. And again, this is one of a kind. There is no other ball python like this in the world. And even if you had a lavender snow paradox somewhere else, it would not look like this snake. It would be a totally different and unique lavender snow paradox. And that's why I just love paradoxing. All right, so this is Darren Taylor, who produced this incredible snake. How did it feel to see that clutch and see the snake hatch out?
Yeah, when I seen about the first couple inches of the head sticking out of the egg, I knew I had something.
Yep.
You know, I knew, that genetically it wasn't something I was expecting, And then this snake actually has one ruby eye and one black eye too. Probably won't ever repeat again, but it's nice to have in the collection, and it's just a very nice looking snake.
Darren, it is my pleasure to present you with the Rattle On Award for the best snake.
Appreciate
Display that with pride on your table, and congratulations for winning the Rattle On Award for the best snake here.
Thank you.
Right on.
Much appreciated.
So when it comes to the Rattle On Award for the best new and innovative reptile product, I have been a huge fan of VivTech for a long time. Ryan McVeigh, Erica McVeigh, they're like family to me, so I'm a little biased with this one. But even so, the products that they have are so incredibly innovative, and really, they're a game changer for how we keep reptiles and amphibians. And out of all the innovative products that VivTech has, there's one in particular that you guys have just got to see. All right, we are at VivTech with, of course, Ryan McVeigh.
Yes.
Everybody knows Ryan McVeigh, and if you don't, you should. So, you have some really amazing products here at VivTech, including this. And this is like one of the most innovative products in the reptile world. Tell me all about this.
So this is our in-situ enclosure camera. It's a battery-operated 1080i night vision motion-activated camera that you can put inside your enclosures. It's weather-resistant, so it can be sprayed, it can get dust, it can get warm, so it can be inside your enclosure with your animals. It gives you an opportunity to see what they're doing when you're not around. So this has been really awesome for us to be able to watch behaviors that we're not able to see how our animals are utilizing their enclosures, and adjust the enclosures based on the habitat based on how they're utilizing it, so we get to see a part of their world that we don't always get to see, and it's been really amazing.
Wow. All right, so for somebody like me who travels a lot that wants to keep up on their animals, this is a game changer right here.
Absolutely, and because it's battery operated, you can switch it from tank to tank to tank really easy. So let's say you've got eggs that are about to hatch and you're coming down to St. Louis to the show, take this out of your cage, stick it in your incubator, walk out the door, you're done. You can watch your eggs while you're at the show.
Wow. All right. And this is exclusively through VivTech.
Through VivTech. You can find it on, you can find them on the website, or you can find us at a show.
All right, so this is what you would see with this camera. You can see right into your enclosure live.
So you can also purchase monthly cloud storage, which allows you to store all of your videos on the cloud and have access to them for 2 weeks. So you can go back through the day and see what your animals have been doing.
So if you are doing an expo, you've got a clutch hatching, you put this camera in with that clutch while you're standing at your table or on vacation, whatever.
Yep.
You can actually watch your snakes hatch live.
You will get a notification that there's movement once a head pops out of the egg, and then you'll be able to watch them hatch.
Game changer. Fantastic. All right. Well, you can definitely see why this is the winner of the November 2022 Rattle On Award for the best new product here at the St. Louis NARBC Reptile Expo. Such an amazing product and such an amazing company. You having a bad day there, buddy? Here, let me just, there you go. Rattle on there, little buddy. So the next category is one of my favorites, the best new breeder. And this is actually the end of the second day of the expo when I'm filming this. The whole first day and into the second day, I'm walking around and I'm interviewing breeders, getting their story, seeing what they work with, pretty meticulous about this category. And I found somebody so incredible. She's 15 years old. She's been doing this since she was 12 years old. I just have to introduce you guys to one of the most incredible new breeders who has one of the brightest futures in reptiles. All right, so this is Lana Gardner. Now, I just met you and I just heard your story, and it's a pretty incredible story. So you're 15 years old. You've been doing this for 3 years since you were 12 years old.
Yes.
And it's not just leopard geckos or king snakes or tortoises that you work with. You work with inverts and crested geckos. I mean, you really are doing it all. And your company is called Reptipets. And look at, I mean, you have this really cool mantis right here. And so tell me how you got into this.
So when I was in 5th grade, I went to my first reptile convention in Memphis, and I saw a booth, and it was, I think it was Fire and Ice geckos.
Yeah,
and I loved it. I thought it was great, and I got my first 2 geckos, and I actually successfully bred them, and I was so happy and proud of myself. And then that following Christmas, my dad got me 13 leopard geckos.
13 leopard geckos.
3 males, 10 females, and then we started breeding them, and I just kind of fell in love with geckos.
So you started with leopard geckos,
Yes.
and then you moved on to king snakes over here, and you have corn snakes over here, and then crested geckos.
And we have a whole lot of hognose, but we weren't able to bring them to this show.
So how many animals do you care for?
Well, we have 57 crested geckos, 22 hognoses, 14 corn snakes, 15 king snakes.
Oh my God.
4 red-eyed crocodile skinks, and then we have 13 tortoises, baby sulcata tortoises, and then we have 4 redfoots, 2 15-year-old sulcatas, a bunch of hamsters, dagoos, and a whole lot more.
And you are caring for all of these animals
Yes.
at 15 years old.
Yes.
That is miraculous. That is absolutely amazing. And you know, it really, there's a lot of people out there who are your age that would love to work with the animals that you work with. It is so cool that you have parents that are so supportive of this. You're going to be studying to be a vet.
Yes, an exotic vet, because we had a vet and he moved away, and I realized how much people need an exotic vet where we live.
Absolutely.
And so I'm in small animal science right now and large animal science to learn all I can do for everyone that has these wonderful animals, and I love it so much.
You have such a bright future ahead of you, and I always love to feature people your age that are doing this and doing it right and have the passion for this. That is so inspiring, and your story is inspiring a lot of people right now. That is awesome. I would love to present you with the Rattle On Award for the best new breeder, and it is one of the most well-deserved awards I've ever given. You have a tremendous future in front of you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you are very inspiring. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Awesome. So congratulations to all the Rattle On Award winners. Those new awards that Zach created from Sacred Gecko and Exotics, man, they are on point. They exceeded my expectations, and it really takes the Rattle On Awards to a whole new level. So, guys, real quick, I just want to give a shout out and a thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. If you'd like to become a Patreon supporter for just as little as $3 a month, you can get early access, Rattle On swag, exclusive content, and so much more. Check out my Patreon link in the description below and become a Patreon supporter today, I would really appreciate it. Guys, that's the end of this expo. This is my first time being here at the St. Louis NARBC. It will definitely not be my last. So until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.